Hey, we did a Q&A over here at the OCC Road House about our new show coming up, and here's some of the questions that were asked.
Cool. So I've come out from the UK. I play gigs and that for Bobhead Crew, and I know that you've got some merchandise and shirts off them and all that sort of stuff. Are you planning on having a deal and all that sort of stuff to sell the merchandise out here in the US?
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah.
When do you plan on doing that?
Yeah, probably the next 30 days.
Oh, perfect. No worries. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Mikey loves my shirt, by the way.
That's
He keeps taking pictures of it. Rick, this question's for you.
Okay.
Are you
What's up?
here now?
I'm here.
You're not leaving? You're going to be with him on the side building bikes here in
on,
the shop?
on occasion, if he needs help, I'll come down, work with him. Sure.
Yeah, you're just a great bike builder, and I know y'all hit it off, so that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, definitely.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So my question is this. You guys do all these awesome tribute bikes. You do NASA, you do FDNY, all these awesome tribute bikes. How do you pay homage to the older style generation before us, 1960s, 1970s bikes? Because I feel it's important to give respect to the generations before us. So when you guys do these amazing bikes, how do you show your respect to the older generation?
We try to use a lot of like old school motors. We use a lot of shovel heads, some pan heads, do an occasional knuckle here and there, stuff like that. Just because that's what we like.
Yeah.
So that's where we come from. How you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you tell me what your most memorable build is and why?
That's a tough one. I mean, the fireman bike is pretty memorable. The POW, the Fallen Hero. I mean, there's tons of bikes that we've done through the years that are, we built them specifically for that reason, as a tribute. So that's just a few of them, yeah.
That's what makes them so memorable to you.
Yeah.
The reason.
Yeah.
Hey, it's great to see you guys. Welcome to Florida. It's hurricane season. So
Thank you.
I love the show very much. It was a great show for many, many years. I loved it. I just wanted to know, not your favorite bike, but I want to know who your favorite customer was. Who's your favorite customer of all time?
I can tell you who wasn't. That's for sure. I don't know. I mean, favorite customer, is that what?
I remember this one. Well, I won't say his name. I don't remember. Remember this one guy came in the shop. He had like a backpack of cash in his backpack. It was probably like $1 million he had in there, and he came in to do a deal.
Yeah, that
He was a good
what's his
customer.
name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
remember
our,
that guy.
Yeah, and another guy came in and he had a big bag in his trunk.
Yeah.
We liked him too.
Do you remember that guy?
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
I do.
Mr. Tuttle, thank you for taking my question.
Sure.
For the first question is, what is your favorite bike and what would you ride?
Your favorite bike you ride?
The favorite bike that I ride, I ride a panhead, really stretched out panhead. That's pretty much what I ride. I have quite a few bikes, but that's probably my daily rider. Yeah.
I cannot tell you how I've grown up watching you and your family and your demeanor and your ambiance to your family and everything else. I actually cherish that and take that to my own family. And I will welcome you to Clearwater. This is my first time at this establishment. And if you would, I would love to shake your hand and thank you for coming here.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
I thank you.
All right.
Sure, thanks.
Have a good night. Thanks for the question.
Absolutely, thanks.
Take care, brother. Keep coming.
All right. Thank you for coming in this ridiculous weather.
Thank
Now,
you.
my question to you is, what is your least favorite build that became the most popular?
It's good questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good least favorite build.
Became the most popular.
That became the most popular.
I mean, when you say least, do you mean like
the most
the
pain in
hardest?
the ass? Yeah, the hardest one that become the best known.
Funeral bike.
Yeah, the funeral bike. What's his name?
Oh, yes, yes. Dave Heinzelman. We did one for a funeral home that it had a, we'll say, sidecar, but we built a chopper for it, and it was like a full sidecar that you could put the whole casket inside. We spent about a year building that bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a huge challenge.
Yeah, it was.
But it is very popular, still used today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you
Thank
guys
you.
for coming in this hurricane.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you for letting me have this opportunity to talk to you. I'm from Kentucky, and I work at a biker bar, and they will be freaking amazed that we had this opportunity to meet, and ecstatic, and the fact that you guys are one of the top shows is wicked cool. My question, I guess, would be, how many bikes in the next show, and how many have you remodeled for the next appearance?
I think the bikes that we're showcasing.
Yeah, so we're showcasing
Yeah.
a builder each episode.
More than 20. So we're doing 20.
How many hours were involved in that?
What's that,
How
hon?
many hours were involved in that for your group?
Well, what it is the builders, individual builders bring the bikes. So we're looking at their bikes. But we're building different bikes at the beginning of each show. So it's spread out over a long period of time. So it's hard to say.
Yeah, it's a little different than the show that we did before. It's kind of like we're showcasing builders that are kind of unknown, that are very talented. So we're bringing them in from all over the country. But in the interim, we're building 4 or 5 bikes all the time. So part of the show is us building the bikes that we have in the shop. So that'll be included in it.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
How are you?
Great to see all of you. How does it feel to be filming again since it's been a decade since you've all been together?
It feels good. Yeah. It's kind of like a reunion. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that there was such a large cast in our show, and so many different personalities, and I think that Rick and Mikey was kind of like, if you watch the show, there's the best chemistry, I think, was among us, and so it feels good to be back again,
So, Senior, are you going to be in Clearwater and support the community for the rest of your days?
In Clearwater to the rest of my days.
Yeah, you're going to retire down here?
I don't know. We still have a place in New York, and we go back and forth. And I actually live an hour north of here in Brooksville, and have a little farm there. But I mean, I think that that for me, it was kind of a big move moving down here. But I'm glad I did it, and so I'll definitely be here for the rest of the duration, however long that is. But yeah.
Well, on behalf of everybody in this restaurant, in this bar, we are so appreciative of you being here. And when people see you, they get excited, and you are welcome whenever.
Thank you.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Get the fuck out of here.
Keith's got a question.
I'm going to ask 2 questions for the audience, okay? I'm going to ask these guys because I know you want to know these answers and you're too chicken shit to ask. So the 2 questions that I have are this.
Chicken shit to ask.
So Jim Kerr and I manage the social media for this establishment and for Paul. And, it's 50-50. You either hate Paul or you love Paul. My relationship with Paul, and I want to get your take also, Rick and Mike here. My relationship with Paul is you couldn't meet a nicer guy in the world. But the haters out there who don't know him only see what they saw back on American Chopper. So the 2 questions are, for you 2 guys, especially you, Mikey, because he's your dad.
Sure.
Is he really an asshole, right?
Yeah.
And if he isn't, give us an example of why he's a really good guy.
Well, no, he's soft. He used to be a little rough around the edges. No, he's a good guy now. I don't know. What reason should I give him?
Well, I think, I mean, he's a very caring person.
Think that long, right?
No, he's a very caring person. You've known him for a while now. So he's very caring, and he goes out of his way for a lot of people, a lot of charities.
He does, he cares
and
about
animals. So much that he's done actually for the different shelters and everything. So, I mean, I do a lot with animals. He does a lot with animals, and people that do stuff with animals are usually generally nice people. So here, the real haters don't really know the person that they see, or they only see what they on TV.
Right.
So
I think the most commonly mentioned critique, if you will, is the bikes aren't riders, they're showers, right? That's the messaging that you get from the haters most of the time, is that that bike's built for show, it's not built to ride, and in large part that's kind of true, right?
Sure, absolutely.
But I think that's what we as a company have to own, don't you think?
Right. Yeah, definitely.
That's the whole premise. I mean, the theme bike started with Orange County Choppers and American Choppers. So I think you guys should speak to that, because there's a message in there that a lot of guys, especially the purists who, think it's for TV and it's not for riding, but there's a huge section of the world that loves what was done.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of people, they didn't realize Orange County Choppers and American Chopper were two different things.
Exactly.
We built a lot of bikes outside of the TV show. The TV show bikes were a lot of corporate bikes. They would be at trade shows, and they were to show off a person's product. They weren't rideable or long distance riding. But the other bikes that we build in the shop are still out there today riding.
Yeah. I still can't think of a reason why he's a good person. I'm having a hard time there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey.
how are you?
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
So here is a question from Fishtails magazine. What's your favorite part, Paul, about building a motorcycle?
What's your favorite part about building motorcycles?
The conception. Yeah. Going through the beginning part of building a bike, it's developing that in your mind before you actually, start the fabrication and whatnot. That's for me. That's what I enjoy is building it in your mind first, and then building it.
Last question here. A lot of people in this establishment want to know, what's the future hold for OCC, and what do you think is coming about?
I mean, it's probably what you're looking at. It's kind of like we've been kind of doing this for, I don't know, 25 years or whatever, and I don't see any major change in the forecast. And I have a shop over here. I'm usually here 3, 4, 5 days a week building bikes. I think this is just the beginning.
Yeah, hell yeah. We want to see a lot more stuff on TV, so keep producing, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
That was nice.
So subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. Peace out.